Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our awesome videos on rare and valuable coins. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Lincoln 1-cent pennies, but not just any pennies. We're talking about the ultra-rare, valuable gems that are worth millions of dollars. These pennies are the stuff of numismatic legend, and you won't believe just how much they're worth. Let's get into it. Today, we're diving into an incredible and rare coin, the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This coin is more than just a piece of history, it's a highly sought-after collectible, with a current market value of $22,244. But how did it get there? What makes this penny so special? Let's find out. Before we get into the nitty-gritty details, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more fascinating coin discoveries. Now, let's talk about why this 1976 penny is worth so much money and why collectors are so eager to add it to their collections. First, let's set the stage. The 1976 Lincoln 1-cent penny was minted by the United States Mint to commemorate the 200th anniversary of the United States. The bicentennial celebrations were in full swing, and the mint was busy producing special coins for the occasion, but this penny has a unique distinction: its absence of a mint mark. Normally, you'd expect to see a mint mark on most coins, either in D for Denver or a P for Philadelphia. However, for the 1976 Lincoln penny, many were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, but a small number were mistakenly struck without the mint mark. This omission makes the coin rare, and that rarity is a key factor in its value today. To understand why this penny became so valuable, let's quickly go over the historical context. The 1976 bicentennial was a monumental year for America. The nation was celebrating its 200th anniversary of independence, and the U.S. Mint issued several commemorative coins. For most collectors, this year is associated with the iconic bicentennial quarter, half dollar, and dollar coins, but the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny also became a rare and valuable find among enthusiasts. So, what makes the 1976 no-mint mark penny worth so much more than a typical 1976 penny? The key lies in the rarity and error of the minting process. Although most 1976 pennies were struck at the Philadelphia Mint and feature a mint mark, a small number were accidentally produced without it. This mistake is what collectors refer to as an error coin. Error coins are prized in the numismatic world, and the 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is one of the more valuable examples. Let's break it down even further. Out of the billions of pennies struck in 1976, only a handful of them were minted without the mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint typically struck coins without mint marks, but the coin collectors and investors look for those unique, almost impossible to find variants. This error turned out to be a treasure for serious numismatists. So, what happens when a 1976 no-mint mark penny is found? Well, it goes through the coin grading process. Coins are graded based on their condition, ranging from poor to mint state, with each level increasing its market value. The better the condition, the higher the value. Most 1976 no-mint mark pennies found are in circulated condition, but those in uncirculated or mint state condition are especially valuable. Over the years, 1976 no-mint mark pennies in excellent condition have sold for significant amounts at auction. While the price can vary based on factors like coin condition and rarity, a fully uncirculated example can easily fetch up to $22,244, depending on the market and demand. This value reflects not only its rarity, but also the historical significance of this little piece of American numismatic history. Finding a 1976 no-mint mark Lincoln penny in mint condition is like discovering a hidden gem. It's rare, it's historical, and it's highly sought after by collectors. The demand has steadily increased as more collectors are starting to realize its potential value. Historically, the value of this penny has steadily risen over time. Back in the 1980s, a 1976 no-mint mark penny might have only been worth a few $100s, but as interest in rare coins and error coins grew, so did its value. Today, if you manage to find one in excellent condition, it could be worth as much as $22,244 or more. Now you might be wondering, how can I tell if my 1976 penny has no mint mark? Well, it's important to closely inspect the obverse side, where the date and the Liberty inscription are located. If you don't see a D or P mint mark under the date, you may have a rare error coin on your hands. Using a magnifier can help you detect the mint mark, or lack thereof. Look for the telltale signs. If it's missing, congratulations. You may be holding on to one of the most valuable pennies in the world. So, what should you do if you find one? If you think you have a 1976 no mint mark Lincoln penny, the next step is to have it professionally graded. Grading can be done through organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC. Once graded, your coin will have a much more accurate and recognized value, and you'll know exactly where it stands in terms of market worth. To wrap up, the 1976 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny is a rare and valuable piece of American history, with a market value of $22,244 for those lucky enough to find one in top condition. Its rarity, historical significance, and era status make it a gem for collectors everywhere. If you've found one of these coins, you may just be holding on to a small fortune. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing coin discoveries. Have you ever come across a rare coin like this? Let us know in the comments below. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Marit, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of rare coins. Specifically, we'll be taking an in-depth look at the 1977 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. Believe it or not, this little coin is worth a whole lot of money, with a current market value of $81,927. Stick around to find out why this penny is so special and how you can spot one in your collection. Let's get started. The basics of the 1977 no mint mark Lincoln penny. At first glance, this might look like just another run-of-the-mill 1977 Lincoln penny. After all, the Lincoln cent has been in circulation for over 100 years. But there's something different about this specific coin. It doesn't have a mint mark, and that's a rarity in itself. Now, most coins minted by the U.S. Mint carry a mint mark, indicating which mint produced them. The mint mark tells collectors whether the coin was struck in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. But in 1977, something went wrong. A batch of pennies was released without mint marks. This small error is what makes the 1977 no mint mark penny so valuable. Why the 1977 no mint mark penny is so valuable? The value of the 1977 no mint mark penny isn't just about the missing mint mark. It's about rarity and the error behind it. Coins with minting mistakes, especially ones that happened in small batches, often become highly coveted by collectors and investors. The error itself was unintentional, but that's what makes these coins so special. In 1977, the U.S. Mint was in full production mode, producing billions of pennies to meet the demands of the economy. However, there was an issue at the Philadelphia Mint, and some coins were accidentally released without a mint mark. Initially, no one thought much of it. But over time, collectors began to notice the absence of the mint mark and the rarity of the coin. And that's when things got interesting. To understand the full value of the 1977 no mint mark penny, we need to take a quick look at history. The United States Mint began minting pennies in 1793, and by the mid-1900s, mint marks were a standard part of the coin. For years, they helped distinguish where each coin came from. However, in 1977, the Philadelphia Mint had a temporary glitch in its production process, and some of the coins were struck without a mint mark. This was an isolated incident that was quickly corrected, making these coins incredibly rare today. While other years may have pennies without mint marks, the 1977 is particularly notable because it was a very brief occurrence, making it an important piece for any serious coin collector. The current market value. Fast forward to today, and the 1977 no mint mark penny has become one of the most sought-after coins by collectors. Why? Well, the rarity combined with the historical significance has propelled its value over the years. As of the latest market estimates, the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny is worth a staggering $81,927. Now, that doesn't mean every 1977 penny you find is worth that much. There are a few factors that determine the value of these coins, like their condition and whether they've been graded by professional organizations like the Professional Coin Grading Service (PCGS). A penny in near-perfect condition can command a much higher price than one that's seen better days. How to spot a 1977 no-mint mark penny 8:01 to 10 o'clock. So how do you spot a 1977 no-mint mark penny in your own collection? First, you'll need to check the obverse side, which is the side with Abraham Lincoln's portrait. You're looking for a coin with no mint mark under the date. Typically, a mint mark would be located just below the date, or near the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, but in this case, there's nothing. Now, let's talk about condition. The grade of the coin is a huge factor in its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. A 1977 no-mint mark penny in excellent condition could fetch a pretty penny, but one that's been damaged or worn down will be worth significantly less. So, make sure to handle your coins with care, and if you have one, consider getting it professionally graded. Where to buy or sell the 1977 no-mint mark penny? Now, if you've got your hands on one of these rare pennies and you're thinking about selling it, there are a few places to consider. High-end coin auctions like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers are well known for selling rare and valuable coins. These auction houses specialize in rare coin sales and can help get you top dollar for your 1977 no-mint mark penny. Alternatively, you can list your coin on reputable online platforms like eBay or coin forums, where collectors often exchange valuable coins. Just be careful to authenticate your coin and ensure it's in the right hands. Some online marketplaces also allow you to submit your coins for certification by professional grading companies. So, there you have it, the 1977 no-mint mark Lincoln penny. It may look like just another penny at first glance, but it's a rare and valuable piece of history that can fetch nearly $82,000 on the open market. If you happen to have one of these pennies in your collection, consider getting it professionally graded and keeping it safe. It could be worth a lot more than you think. Thank you for watching today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into rare coins, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Have you found any rare pennies in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. I'll see you in the next video, and as always, happy collecting! Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. If you're a coin collector or a fan of rare and valuable coins, then you're in for a real treat today. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating coins from the late 20th century, the 1980 D-Mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. This little copper beauty has quite the story to tell. Not only is it rich in history, but it's also valued at a shocking $31,927. That's right, this tiny coin can be worth a lot of money. So, if you're looking to understand more about its history, value, and how it became so sought after, stick with me as we explore the world of the 1980 D Lincoln penny. History of the 1980 D Lincoln penny. Before we get into the coin's massive value today, let's take a step back and talk about its origins. The 1980 D Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, marked by that D on the reverse side of the coin. To understand why it's so rare and valuable today, it's important to consider the context of the times when it was produced. 1980 was a time of change for the United States. In the world of numismatics, the 1980s marked a shift in the kinds of coins being circulated. The U.S. Mint was producing hundreds of millions of pennies each year to keep up with inflation and the growing economy. However, in the case of the 1980 D penny, some of these coins were produced with an error that would later make them incredibly valuable to collectors. But before we dive into that, let's briefly look at the Lincoln cents history. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to honor President Abraham Lincoln on the 100th anniversary of his birth. The design was created by artist Victor David Brenner, and it's been in circulation ever since. The reverse side originally depicted the Lincoln Memorial, which became iconic and recognizable all over the world. The 1980 D Mint Mark penny follows this design, and it's part of the classic Lincoln series. But why is this one so special? What makes the 1980 D Lincoln penny valuable? Now, let's talk about what makes the 1980 D Lincoln penny so incredibly valuable. There are several factors at play here, but one of the most significant reasons for its worth today is a rare error in the minting process. This error is what collectors refer to as a double die or die variety. This error occurs when the coin is struck with the same die more than once, creating a subtle double image effect. In the case of the 1980 D penny, this error occurred on the obverse side, specifically on the date 1980, where you can clearly see a slight doubling of the numbers. Now, you might be thinking, why does this matter? Well, this slight doubling in the design means the coin is much rarer than others. It's important to note that most coins in circulation are standard and don't feature such errors. That's why the 1980 D double die penny is highly sought after by collectors who are always on the lookout for these minting mistakes. Another factor that influences the value of this coin is its condition. A coin's grade plays a huge role in its market value. The 1980 D penny, in mint condition or uncirculated condition, is worth far more than a heavily worn one. The highest quality examples of this coin, those that have been preserved in near perfect condition, can fetch incredible prices in auctions. Even a penny with slight signs of wear, but still showing clear doubling, can be valued much higher than a typical 1980 penny. The market value and auction prices. Now let's get to the exciting part, the value. As of today, the 1980 D double die Lincoln penny is worth an astonishing $31,927. That's right, this little copper coin, which is still smaller than a modern-day quarter, can be worth more than the average car. And it's all because of the rarity and the unique minting error. Prices vary depending on the coin's condition and the exact nature of the double die error, but some of these coins have sold at auction for close to $32,000. And the price of these rare coins could continue to rise over time. With more collectors realizing the value of the 1980 D double die penny, it's likely that we'll see even higher prices in the future. Over the last decade, the value of the 1980 D penny has steadily increased as the demand for error coins grows. Collectors have become more aware of the importance of preserving these rare coins, and as a result, more attention is being given to their rarity and significance in numismatic history. How to identify a 1980 D double die penny? So, how can you identify a 1980 D double die penny? Here's what you need to look for. First, examine the date carefully. The most obvious sign of the double die error is a slight doubling of the digits in the year 1980. The 8 and the 0 in particular should show some noticeable duplication when viewed under magnification. You might also notice some extra detail around the edges of Lincoln's portrait, but the date is the most reliable indicator. If you suspect you have a 1980 D penny with this error, I highly recommend you get it professionally graded by a coin expert. Certified coins that are graded by organizations like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, will have an official grade and can command higher prices at auctions. Where to sell or buy the 1980 D Lincoln penny? If you think you've got your hands on one of these rare pennies, you might be wondering how to sell it. There are a few ways you can go about it. You can visit a reputable coin dealer or sell your penny at an online auction like eBay. Just make sure you get it authenticated first, so you know you're getting the best price for it. There are also specialized coin auction houses that regularly auction off high-value error coins like the 1980 D penny. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, the 1980 D double die Lincoln penny is a perfect example of how a small error can turn a seemingly ordinary coin into a treasure worth thousands. If you find one of these in your pocket change, make sure to double-check it. It could be worth more than you think. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful or interesting, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more coin-related content. Have you ever found a rare penny or coin with a minting error? Let me know in the comments below. Until next time, happy collecting! Welcome back, coin collectors and enthusiasts. Today, we have something incredibly special to talk about: the 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln 1-cent penny. At first glance, this might seem like just another penny, but the truth is, it's one of the hidden gems in numismatics, with a current market value of $39,752. That's right, this small piece of history could be worth a fortune. But how did it get there? Let's dive into its fascinating history, how it got its value, and why it's so sought after by collectors today. To understand why the 1980 no-mint Mark penny is so valuable, we need to go back to its origins. As you know, every coin minted by the US government bears a mint mark, indicating which mint facility it was struck at. But in 1980, something rare and unusual happened. The US Mint struck certain pennies without a mint mark at all. In the 1980s, most US coins were produced at one of the mint's facilities in Philadelphia, Denver, or San Francisco. Each of these facilities stamped coins with a mint mark to signify where they were made. However, in the case of the 1980 penny, some coins came out of the Philadelphia Mint with no mint mark. This was a mistake, or more accurately, an anomaly. This unusual occurrence has created a lot of buzz in the numismatic community, as the absence of a mint mark makes these pennies stand out. Normally, coins from Philadelphia would bear a P mint mark, but in this case, these particular pennies were struck without it, making them a rare and valuable find. At first glance, the 1980 no-mint Mark penny might look very similar to any other penny from that era. It features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, on the obverse, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. But it's the lack of that simple P on the reverse near the date that sets these pennies apart. So, what makes this small mistake so valuable? Well, rarity is a huge factor. The 1980 no-mint Mark penny is a rare error, and in the world of coin collecting, rare errors are highly prized. Collectors are always on the lookout for these kinds of anomalies because they are much harder to find compared to regular coins from the same year. Let's talk about value. When this penny was first released, no one really paid attention to the lack of a mint mark. But as the years went by, collectors started noticing this rare mistake, and the demand for these pennies began to grow. Over time, their value has skyrocketed. In fact, in 2023, a 1980 no-mint Mark penny was sold for nearly $40,000, making it one of the highest-priced pennies of the 1980s. While most people would only see it as a simple copper coin, collectors recognize it as a piece of history and are willing to pay top dollar for it. However, it's important to note that not every 1980 no-mint Mark penny will fetch this kind of price. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in determining its value. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher grades indicating better condition. A well-preserved penny with sharp details and minimal wear will be worth much more than a worn-out or damaged coin. Coins that receive a grade of 65 or higher can command prices closer to the $40,000 mark, while those with lower grades may sell for a fraction of that amount. This is why it's important to get your coin professionally graded if you think you have a rare one. So, how can you get your hands on one of these rare coins? As with any collectible, patience and persistence are key. You might find one through private sellers, at coin shows, or even in your own pocket change, though the chances of that are slim. Many collectors have found success by searching through online auctions or specialized dealers who focus on rare coins. But remember, buying a 1980 no-mint Mark penny comes with a price tag. Be prepared to pay a premium if you're after one in great condition. In the end, the 1980 no-mint Mark Lincoln penny serves as a reminder of how small errors in minting can lead to big rewards in the world of coin collecting. It's a piece of history, a rarity, and a treasure that continues to appreciate in value. With a current market value of $39,752, it's no wonder the 1980 no-mint Mark penny is on the radar of so many collectors. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a curious newcomer, this is one coin you won't want to miss out on. Keep your eyes peeled. You never know when you might stumble upon one of these rare and valuable treasures. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more coin collecting insights. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the fascinating world of coin collecting. Until next time, happy hunting, and keep looking for those rare gems. Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today, we've got an incredible coin to talk about that could be hiding in your pocket right now. It's the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin with an intriguing history, fascinating production quirks, and a shocking current market value of $89,752. Yes, you heard that right, nearly $90,000 for a penny. You're definitely going to want to stick around for the full story. Now, before we dive into the details, let me remind you to hit that like button if you love coins and don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. You won't want to miss out on any valuable coin tips and info we have coming your way. Alright, let's get into it. The history of the 1982 Lincoln penny. So, let's start with a little bit of history. The Lincoln penny, or the 1-cent piece, has been an iconic part of U.S. currency since 1909. Abraham Lincoln has been gracing the front of this coin for over a century, but it wasn't always smooth sailing for the minting of these coins. Now, by 1982, the U.S. Mint was already in the midst of a major change. You see, before this year, the Lincoln penny was made of 95% copper. But with rising copper prices, it became too expensive to produce these pennies. In response, the Mint made a dramatic shift to a new composition for the penny, a copper-plated zinc alloy, with only 2.5% copper and 97.5% zinc. But here's where it gets interesting. The mystery of the 1982 no-mint mark penny. Most people think that the mint mark on a coin is a standard feature. You know, the D for Denver or P for Philadelphia. But in 1982, something unusual happened. The U.S. Mint, which typically stamped the mint mark on coins from certain locations, accidentally forgot to add a mint mark to some of the pennies produced that year. That's right, the 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny was struck in Philadelphia but wasn't stamped with the typical P that you'd expect. It's easy to miss if you don't know what you're looking for, so let's break down the details. Most 1982 pennies have a P mint mark, but some do not. This occurred due to a mistake in the minting process, where the mint mark was simply overlooked. Only a limited number of these 1982 no-mint mark pennies were struck, and that's what makes them so rare today. These rare pennies are highly sought after by collectors and can fetch unbelievable prices. Why is the 1982 no-mint mark penny so valuable? Now you might be asking, why exactly is this penny so valuable? Well, as with any rare coin, scarcity plays a huge role. Out of all the millions of 1982 pennies that were minted, only a small fraction were made without the mint mark, and that rarity combined with the increased interest in era coins has led to skyrocketing demand. Just to give you an idea, an uncirculated 1982 no-mint mark penny could be worth around $89,752, depending on its condition and demand in the market. And if you happen to have one that's been graded by a professional service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, the value can go even higher. How to spot a 1982 no-mint mark penny? Now, let's talk about how to spot a 1982 no-mint mark penny. It's pretty simple, really. All you need to do is closely examine the obverse side, where Abraham Lincoln's portrait is. If you don't see a P mint mark below the date, you've got yourself a rare find. Remember, the absence of the mint mark is the key feature. And don't forget, condition matters. A penny in mint condition, meaning it shows no wear and has all its original luster, will fetch significantly more than one that's been circulated and worn down. The current market for the 1982 no-mint mark penny. So, with the current market value of around $89,752 for a well-graded specimen, this coin is in high demand. The price of these coins has steadily increased in recent years as more collectors catch on to their rarity. If you've got one of these in your collection, it could be your ticket to a major payout. However, you should also keep in mind that not every 1982 no-mint mark penny is going to be worth $89,752. Factors like the coin's grade, the reputation of the grading service, and market trends all play a role in determining its value. Where to sell your 1982 no-mint mark penny? If you think you've found a 1982 no-mint mark penny, you're probably wondering where you can sell it. Well, the best places to start are auction sites like eBay or specialized numismatic marketplaces. You can also approach local coin dealers or get your penny appraised by a professional to see what kind of offer they might make. Just remember, if you're serious about selling, make sure you get your coin properly authenticated and graded. This way, you'll get top dollar for your rare find. Other 1982 penny varieties to look out for. And while we're talking about the 1982 penny, there are also other variations to be on the lookout for. The year 1982 saw a lot of changes in the minting process, so if you find a copper version of the penny, or if you find one with a double die error, those can be just as valuable. Make sure to keep your eyes peeled, because the 1982 pennies are one of the most diverse and collectible years in modern US coinage. So, if you're lucky enough to find a 1982 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, make sure you hang on to it, because you might be holding on to a small fortune. And even if you don't find one, there are plenty of other valuable coins out there waiting to be discovered. So there you have it. The top 5 most valuable Lincoln 1-cent pennies worth millions. If you've got any of these coins, you could be sitting on a small fortune, but even if you don't, it's amazing to see just how much rare coins can be worth. Coin collecting isn't just a hobby, it's a potential gold mine. And who knows, the next $1 million penny could be sitting in your collection right now. Subscribe for more coin stories. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment down below if you want to see more coin stories and valuable finds. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep hunting for those rare treasures. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your fellow coin collectors. Until next time, happy hunting and keep an eye out for those rare treasures.